In recent years, the world has witnessed the phenomenal growth in communication and information technology, ICT. This has offered unprecedented opportunities to the education system, allowing teachers and students to have access to a world beyond the classroom. It has further transformed the nature and process of the learning environment and brought about a new learning culture. Before this phenomenon in ICT, traditional methods of teaching and learning had been the norm. Despite this phenomenal growth in ICT, in Southern Africa, particularly in Zambia, most teachers still lack the skills of online course creation and digital pedagogies. According to an online rapid survey done by UNESCO in June 2020, to assess the ICT competences of teachers and teacher educators, 48.9% of the sampled 850 teachers utilize ICTs to conduct research for lesson material preparation, but not for teaching. However, this is beginning to change. In 2020, UNESCO launched the China Fund's Interest CFIT project, which is aimed at developing capacity in the use of ICT in education in Zambia, including internet and mobile devices, to support teaching and learning. Under CFIT Project Phase 2, Charles Ranga College of Education was established as Teacher Education ICT Center of Excellence. Based on the recommendation from the Rapid Survey, with financial and technical support of UNESCO, Charles Ranga College of Education has thus far cascaded the skills of using technology as a pedagogical tool to over 1,000 teachers and teacher educators. Key skills trained were in development of e-content, e-learning, e-assessment and use of online and offline education technologies. The training offered teachers an opportunity to gain skills in pedagogical use of ICTs for effective and efficient delivery of quality education during and post-COVID-19. It also changed the perspectives and practices on education technology. The training experience has transformed pedagogical practices at Charles Ranga College to the extent that most of the lecturers are now using ICTs to support teaching and learning, information management, research, and collaboration. Aubrey Mono used to be a traditional teacher educator. He would stand at the front of the classroom and lecture his students. But now, thanks to the CFIT project, he's now a digital teacher.
Coming of CFIT has made me grow from one level to another. Many are the times that I move a lot due to other government responsibilities, but I'm able to teach my classes without any challenges, even when I'm away from home.
Eunice Piri has also observed that ICT has helped her students doing teaching practice to be more creative in their teaching.
One of the experiences that I've had with these students during their teaching practice is that they use some ICT tools in their teaching experience. In places like if they needed to take the students out for a field trip, I'd find that the learners are very much interested.
The ICT infrastructure procured by UNESCO CFIT project at the institution, such as the last mile connectivity and server computer, strengthened the capacity for ICT integration as a tool for pedagogy and academic networking. During the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, which caused the largest disruption of education system for several months in 2020 and 2021, as a response strategy, the college moved teaching and learning to the cyberspace, specifically for distance education students. Whereas the approach had its own challenges at first, which included lack of devices and connectivity on the part of students, it generally assisted in continuity of learning. Such an opportunity was not the case in many learning institutions. The college principal, Lewis Chulu, explains that the CFIT project has been a game changer for his institution, as it has helped to develop the capacity of his lecturers to use ICT for teaching, and that students are now learning in a more dynamic and engaging way.
I'm happy to note that a very good number of lecturers, of course they are at different levels in terms of skills and knowledge, but overall and the direction, a lot of lecturers now are able to use ICT as a main pedagogical tools in the areas of preparation for their lesson, in the areas of research, name it. And that's one thing that as a college we're very proud really to have benefited from this particular project.
Molundu Mabola is the focal point person for the CFIT project at Charles Rwanga College and describes the project as a success as it is demand-driven.
There has been a lot of transformation, digital transformation in the college as well as in the colleges and schools where we have trained. Teacher educators are embracing the use of ICT, are changing the way they're teaching. They are making classes that are engaging, classes that are learner-centric, where learners use simulation environment, promoting subjective learning.
The use of ICT in education is transforming the way students learn at David Kaunda Technical School. It is providing students with access to a world of knowledge and opportunity that was previously unavailable. It is also helping teachers to become more effective and engaging educators. Elias Mwale is a teacher at David Kaunda Technical School and is now using ICT to create interactive lessons.
Before, I just used to use the whiteboard, the chalk, but now I'm able to integrate ICT in my teaching. I'm able to use simulation so that my students can actually have a visual, representation of the actual world, how things work in the actual world. For physics, I think that is a game changer altogether, because there are certain experiments that, for example, you can't easily demonstrate, in real time. But with simulations, we've been able to see and demonstrate, some experiments and how they can be done. And that, I think, has enhanced the way students, understand and view the world. So I think for me, that's a plus.
Lydia Mwila also says ICT has made a huge difference in her teaching.
So being a teacher of biology, you know how a lot of concepts that we teach concepts that we might not be able to experiment on due to ethical issues. But with the use of technological skills such as simulations, I have seen how my learners have been able to get a better grasp of these concepts, that even at the end of assessments, they are more better to answer these compared to what I teach in an abstract manner.
For students, school is no longer boring.
When we learn with stimulations, it gives us a vivid picture of what actually happens, especially for subjects like chemistry, physics, and biology. It helps us understand more. Take an example of biology where we have the heart structure. If we have a stimulation of how the heart bumps and how blood flows in and out of the heart, it will help us to understand more and grasp the concept.
To help keep the collective effectiveness of educators as they make continuous improvements in the use of ICT as a pedagogical tool, professional collaboration and sharing of best practices, 5 communities of practice in different colleges of education were established. The communities are offering educators with the latest trends, new skills and connection with others professionally. For example, in Eastern Province, the community of practice has been successfully implemented.
After the training, the community of practice was set up because we shared the common goal in teaching, and in this case we are now trying to implement ICT in our teaching. We have had a lot of activities that have taken place to make sure that we implement what we were taught.
At David Livingstone College of Education, the benefits of the CFIT project are clear, as Felista Siomunji has upscaled her pedagogical use of ICT as a teacher educator.
I teach my students how to convert the PowerPoint to video so that they are able to upload it on their YouTube channels that I taught them how to create. So it simply means that these skills that we have imparted in them, they will also impart on other teachers.
Her students feel ICT has helped them learn more effectively.
As a class, we have learned how to upload these videos.
At the Zambia Institute of Special Education, the digital pedagogies have broken barriers to education by providing a more flexible and accessible learning environment for students with different needs and abilities. For example, digital pedagogies have provided students with different learning styles with a variety of multimedia resources, such as videos and interactive simulations that can help them understand complex concepts. But quite a number of challenges need to be addressed.
As a college, we have challenges here at Zambia Institute of Special Education. Challenges which we feel if they are looked into, we are going to be a contemporary college that will offer education that will go beyond the borders, because already we have students even from different countries because of the type of special education that we offer. In this department, we lack things like specialized computers which have software like JAWS, which can help even a visually impaired to emboss or transcribe text. We also lack tablets. This can help for those that are autistic.
ICT has also aided in the teaching and learning of overseas students in Zambia. Students at Lusaka Business and Technical College who speak French can learn using Google Translate.
Kinds of fire extinguishers available on the market.
The 2023 International Women's Day recognized and celebrated women and girls who are championing the advancement of transformative technology and digital education. Bringing girls into ICT has resulted in more creative solutions and promotion of gender equality at St. Monica's and Hillside Girls Secondary Schools in Eastern Province of Zambia.
ICT has provided good visual aids for us, such as PowerPoint.
Learning with computers makes us learn more things and it's easier to learn.
In other secondary schools, such as David Livingstone Secondary School in Livingstone, a coding club has since been started, and learners are now able to engage with technology through coding.
We've created these animations, and these are the codes that we used to make this.
I want to thank our teachers for providing us with computer study skills, such as coding and animation making.
We are learning this coding club so that we may have computer skills for our future use.
Despite the success in the implementation of the CFIT program, there still exist challenges that must be addressed.
It is important to appreciate that UNESCO has played a very good role in the teaching and learning in the institutions of learning such as LIBES. We want to realize that we still have challenges as a nation when it comes to having enough hardware so that everyone could find it very easy to learn with ITs that is incorporated in the teaching and learning.
We lack technology equipment. And maybe this would be my cry to the donors to say, if they came on board, I would really love it if they helped the institution to invest in technology equipment, especially that which is relevant also and of cardinal use for the persons with disabilities.
All of the slightly over 1,000 teachers who have been trained thus far only account for less than 1% of the 161,000 educators in the country. More educators require capacity building to strengthen their abilities and competences in online tutoring approaches, digital content production, and interactive course development to broaden their knowledge base on the use of ICT as a pedagogical instrument. The future of education in Zambia is bright, and ICT is playing a major role in making that happen. The beneficiaries appreciate UNESCO-funded CFIT program for the digital transformation.
I want to appreciate the UNESCO through Charles Lwanga College of Education for offering us teachers with skills